record button hit and shit.
Okay.
Oh wow. I mean, if it's that kind of party.
Go ahead. Hit that music, please.
Alright, we is here. Incredible, super great podcasting it.
What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Yeah.
Thank you for joining everybody out there. Incredible, super great podcast world of Facebook. Because for some reason we stuck in Facebook. I don't know what it is. Yeah. They're gonna have to start paying us for this.
Oh, we have to start paying them for using this.
They can kiss my ass. That's what they can do.
What? Okay.
Facebook all day.
There will be no ass kissing going on.
Campaign. Facebook kiss my ass. I need $5.
Turn my head around.
Yeah.
Be more professional. Since our guest has a suit on, I gotta be more professional.
One of our guests has a suit on. The other one.
One of our guests has a suit. The other one is just straight ratchet.
Lovely.
Dave, man, why you ain't tell your side chick we had a dress code?
She do what she want to do, dog. I don't mean she mouthy, so I don't really say anything to her.
She is mouthy.
Go. She's mouthy. What happened to her? She had a black and mild, man. She smoked it already.
Right here. You want me to light it for her?
Give her black and mild.
Here you go.
Oh.
Dave Heffner hitting on your side chick. All right, so this is the Incredible Super Great podcast.
Webcam.
Featuring it's what?
I'm just looking at people that pop up.
Oh.
Sorry.
You interrupted me. Hey, fucked up my damn
She got
rhythm.
excited. She got excited, man.
I'm sorry. People are looking.
Featuring the Incredible DJXL, DJ Extraordinary.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening.
He will turn your wedding into a house party.
For real.
Yeah,
Have
with them
everybody
dusty old
sweating.
bones.
My dusty old bones. I make it work though.
He have everybody sweating. I went to a wedding he did one time.
You want to finish the intro?
Hang on, I'm getting there.
You got a story.
I
You got a
went
story to
to a
tell.
wedding he did one time, and
He don't want me interrupting him, and he
now
interrupted
you know how
himself.
you know how the wedding, they be renting out the venue for a certain amount of time, and they only people trying to all right everybody do your dance thing, and then we gotta start cleaning up at this time, and they got late, and then they was dancing, and then it got more late, and then they was dancing, and it was this one dude that he was just like doing all the old school dance. He started throwing on his old school track. He started doing all the old school dances, and it was like he couldn't stop, and the party kept going, and people were sweating, and DJ XL, he kept playing records, and they was like, oh shit, we were supposed to been gone 20 minutes ago. But yeah,
you know it's a good one
hit him
then.
up, yeah. He make people sweat and dance. So speaking on sweating and dancing, our other host, producer extraordinaire, Akia DaGreat.
Hello. How y'all doing?
She make beats that make people sweat and dance.
Oh yeah.
Sounds good.
What kind of motivations you got to have to make people sweat and dance when you make a beat?
Money.
That's it.
Money.
What else
No
you
money.
need?
She make you a sweat and dance beat.
Sweat and dance.
And myself, yours truly, super great, super bad.
Don't take half of my
I
name.
just took the whole fucking name.
No.
I meant super and great, incredible. No, super bad. Rapper, producer, engineer, favorite dude to call when you got free money and shoes, size 13s, that you need somebody to wear and look good in.
I wear size 10.
I don't wear hats.
I'm just throwing that. I want some free shoes too.
I like suits. And,
10 and guys. 9.5 women.
Guys.
Yeah. I got long feet.
You wear 10 and guys.
I wear 10 and guys because I got really long feet. And they're the only ones that fit comfortably.
Women's shoes.
Well, you know what though?
That-
With that being said, That's like the most popular shoe size.
10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You go to like especially in Jordans or Adidas, it's like the popular shoe. You can never find it, and usually it's between 10 and 12.
Yeah.
It's
When
the
you buy a
ones that-
case, they
yeah.
put more. They put like
Yeah.
twice as many 10s as they do 13s.
Oh yeah.
They only put like 2 13s in a case.
Mm.
So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, if I gotta buy some shoes, I got to go and move
Special.
quick. Yeah,
Get
I got to
special
move quick.
orders.
I
Order
got
them.
to
Yeah.
hook up.
Order them.
Long ass
Yeah.
feet.
Yeah. So
What size
With
shoe
all
you
that
wearing,
being
Dave?
said-
6?
11. Wear 11s. And I'm 5'9". I got some big ass feet for my size. Think about it.
there you go.
You got big hands. I mean, like,
All right. So
Heff asking
all that being said,
interesting question.
talking
our sub host. Do she even got a name?
Her name is Amy.
Amy.
Really? Just Amy?
Amy.
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 Work with me, people. Work with me.
All right, Amy.
the studio master.
That's Amy right there, people.
Amy. We don't give her a microphone because she talked too much. But
She used her mouth for other things.
she,
I knew it was coming. I didn't know how long it was going to take. But I knew it was coming.
That's what she says to you, right?
Amy.
I was-
Amy is in charge of introducing the guests now. So unfortunately, Heff, that means you get to introduce yourself
Oh,
because
all right.
she don't have a microphone.
Oh, my bad, Amy. I'm so sorry. I'm Mr. Heffd. I do everything with the business of music, with the emphasis on music publishing, and I also am a producer. But I've been in the game for a good little while on both the commercial and the independent side.
Yeah, we done played some of your beats. Your beats dope.
Thank you.
Matter of fact,
Thank you.
we ain't gonna play one on purpose because I'm stealing it. It's already gone.
Thanks, Kelly. She said that was a good one of my jokes.
Whatever.
Okay. I'm about to hold on a second. All right. So what we do on Incredible Super Great Podcast, other than being boring as fuck, I feel like we got going in slow motion. Like we started all late.
It's Monday and shit.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a
It was
Monday.
rainy earlier.
yeah, I just
Yeah.
want to take a
Oh,
nap.
thank you. Oh, you saying the room sound? Thank you. I don't know how to take that.
I'm
right, so we gonna
complimenting
get
the
this show
people
on the road.
here.
Get the
let
rope,
alone the
get the show on the
guests.
road. Everybody, now, all right, we do some beats. We galvanize beats from producers, both up and coming and established. While we play some games, torture guests, take comments. So if you got something intelligent to say or ignorant to say, please put it in the comments. Tell your friends, share it, do all of that stuff. But in the meantime, we're gonna get DJXL to drop us a track for us to get started.
All right, we're going with
Galvanizing.
something from our guest, Heffd.
Heffd's
School's in session.
Oh.
I heard this beat earlier, so I know it's fire.
Okay. I'm waiting.
I may have to use
It's about to.
Kia's actual voice on that.
Somebody's gonna snatch this one up quick. This won't be out there long. Somebody's gonna snatch it up quick.
Oh, I see why you was saying, oh. Okay.
You got that bounce to it, son.
That's what you should have named it. Oh.
Nah. It's school's in session because he has to teach you a lesson about when you come in here, you start dressing like a professional.
Dressing like a teacher.
Yeah. Came to teach us.
Professor Heffd.
Came to teach us about stuff in the music business that he's been doing for how many years?
Oh, wow. I started right after I got the military, so it was about 06.
That's when I graduated high school. Class of 06!
Really?
Shout out to us,
Really?
I'm saying.
Yeah, I think that's about the time I finished my first college.
And Dave, you just turned 56?
We knew it was coming.
I'm ignoring her, man. I'm in the beat right now.
You got
I'm in the beat.
Heff's information on it, right?
I do.
So, producers, if you got beats like Heff, send them in to ISGPBEATS@gmail.com. It's not ISGP Podcast, it's ISGPBEATS@gmail.com. She gonna put it up there later. But artists, if you like this beat, you want to mess with Heff. Matter of fact, you gonna want to mess with Heff for a few reasons. He gonna get into it in a minute. But there's his information up there. For the world of audio, can you say your information, your contact information?
Yes, you can hit me up on Facebook. It's Heffd Music Inc. on Facebook. On Instagram, it's Mr. Heffd, all one word. And you can also check out my website, which is www.heffdmusic.com.
Yeah.
Hey, now I can see Kelly's comments. Hi, Kelly. Now is this our friend we talk about a lot?
No, not the mermaid witch chick. This is the one that has a crush on Dave.
Oh, she got okay. This is Dave's groupie.
Yeah.
DJXL's groupie.
Got one. Can I get another?
Yeah.
Or half of one.
Can I get another?
Because ain't you the one? Wait, aren't you do the points or does he do the points? Like the 1.5?
I do the point.
Okay, so you just need another point, like a 0.5.
I need a half a groupie.
Yeah. School's out, kids.
I like that.
School's out.
Why you name that beat that?
Well, I mean, because literally I took school sounds like the bell, and there were some like glitches from other things from school utensils and whatnot. So I just called it Schools in Session. Plus, if I get a hot lyricist rapper, you know, I kind of want them to school either their constituents and or their fans.
Hold on. Excuse me for a minute here.
I heard that too.
You know,
I heard that too.
Justin!
you don't wake your ass up.
Damn.
Dre, you need to really...
Really?
You are not allowed to sleep in the building when the Incredible Super
You
Great
can sleep,
Podcast
you sleep
happens.
quietly. You can't be up here snoring like.
He had a rough Monday.
Okay. So about schoolers. What was the name?
Schools in Session.
Schools in Session. You named that because of the materials you had in there.
Yeah.
Alright.
And there was a theme. I mean, it's kind of a theme. So like, hopefully, like if an artist gets on it and he's schooling, you know, everybody out there, like schooling to who he is as a artist.
So you need to be a smart rapper to get that beat. Are you selective with your artists that you work with?
I'm very.
Maybe you can be a slow rapper and be in the special classes.
Especially
Hey,
short but short. You can be short.
but if they got them bars, I mean, you know,
They have to use the bars.
I am. Yeah, really.
All right.
What if they don't have bars? What if they like mumble rappers? What if it's like one of these newer rappers? that don't
Ooh,
really
I'm
have
sorry.
bars?
You ain't gonna catch one of mine. I'm sorry.
He can't have a beat.
No.
Man.
What if it's one of them hot mumble rappers? Like,
Don't matter.
don't matter.
Does not matter. I'm about quality, not quantity.
You heard that? So if you don't have bars, don't even hit him up.
All right. So
What up, Jay?
with
It
that
is
being
what it is.
said,
What up, kind of
Now-
bad?
now you got other talents other than producing. You just touched on them a little bit. Tell us about other stuff you do and why it's important.
Oh wow. Well, when I got in the game back in 06, I literally did not know anything. I was trying to. So back in my day, let me even back up further. So actually, I had a production contract with a studio called 00 Productions in DC. I'm originally from the DC area. I've stayed down here in NC since the military, but had a production contract. It went south because the company went defunct. So that was my kind of entrance and exit to the music industry all at once in about, metaphorically, 5 seconds. So back then in the 90s, I'm older than I look, you had to really know somebody that knew somebody to really get in the studio. So fast forward, I go in the military. I was in the military close to 10 years, come out. I actually, here in Raleigh, I used to live right around the corner from the studio here, and I used to frequent the Barnes & Nobles here at Crabtree. So I actually went to Barnes & Nobles, picked up a book. It's called How to Start and Run Your Own Record Label by Deanna Schwartz. And not because I was being a cheap ass, but I was like, well, let me see if this information in here is legit. So I put it back on the shelf, went downtown Raleigh, opened my first record label legally.
Okay. So
Wait, you read
Opening
the whole
your
book at Barnes and Noble that one day?
What I did is I sped read seriously, and I went through and I actually had a pen and a pad, and I got the most useful information in order, like, what do I need to do to just start? I was just looking at how to legally just start.
Right.
This is no sex, so this is before people start using their phone to like
You know what I'm saying?
take pictures of
Yeah.
the inside of the book.
Yeah. Or before ebooks.
Yeah.
It's popping.
Yeah.
Well, I had an ebook back then, but
Yeah, but it was
It wasn't like it now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
How has time?
I've done that
changed?
though. I've sat in Barnes and Noble and read many books.
I went to
them
Barnes and
right back on
Noble
the shelf.
on Saturday. Did the same thing.
Well, I mean, no, and the whole thing is, I wanted to make sure. No, I mean, and there's nothing wrong with that because they're literally, so literally from 3 hours from when I picked the book up, looked at it, went downtown. It was 3 hours total. I came back to Barnes and Noble because I was like, oh, this is on a poppin'. So I went and bought it because I wanted to pay respect to the author. It's Deanna Schwartz, and I went and bought it because that was my Bible for starting the record label and to continue.
Gotcha. Well, on that note, Heffd, one of the things that we like to do, and you know, cause you be here, you part of the podcast. Anybody who wants to be on the podcast, Heffd is in charge of scheduling too. So
Just hit me up.
hit him up.
We'll
He
schedule
got his
it.
information in there,
Yep.
and you got to be good or important or be able to say something witty or look good or can twerk or
Some talent.
yeah,
Bring
you gotta
food.
have some talent. Bring food. Yes, you can bring food.
We have yet to have any
you
food.
can just bring money.
That
We
too.
will gladly take
Bring
your
money for
and put you
food.
on TV, on Facebook or whatever we putting this shit out on. Hit up Heff. But as you know, what we like to do is torture our guests a little bit. So he done had time to prepare. He know the routine. DJ, what's up on a beat?
All right, we're gonna go with the intern,
gets
Dre.
Drag!
See what Dre working with. We're gonna go with that old boom bap.
Aight, Dre's information is up there. And Kia, what you got?
I got a question.
Huh.
You have answers.
Say what?
You got 5 seconds.
5 seconds to get it right.
So, as you know, if anybody just tuning in, he has 5 seconds to answer a question and give me 3 answers. So, Heff, your question is, name 3 things that hang.
Me, a basketball rim, and trees, branches.
So good, sir. I'm very good answers. You did not hit them in 5
The
seconds.
5-second rule.
5 seconds.
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, no, I did, but they were good answers.
They were good answers.
Great answers.
Great answers.
Great answers.
Well, and I was a little bit befuddled because everybody was laughing. I mean, so.
We were expecting other
Distractions.
answers, probably.
I wasn't. If he didn't, I've been ready. I was ready.
She was expecting
Sniping.
other answers. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Any more? Is that it?
Oh, that's
No,
you only get one at a
Oh, I get
time.
one? Oh, I want
At
to
a
like.
time.
I wanna,
You don't go back to back.
Oh,
What
my
is this?
bad. My bad. I thought it was like Jeopardy. What is?
No, you have to give me money. So for $20, you can get another question.
Like, no, I'm gonna talk to you.
I'm trying to get some money for the podcast. I need to get paid.
So you selected by people you work with. Who have you worked with so far?
Well, gosh, I've worked with a bunch of people. I've worked with Snoop. Actually, when he was with Koch Records, he was still with them, and he was leaving, and he was starting Doggy House Records, and I did something for him for mixtape. But most importantly, I worked with a company here in Raleigh called TIC, the Industry Connect, and I ended up being vice president of music publishing, and just literally from actually a couple books, because our intern Dre, whose beat this is, he's actually kind of snatched up some of my books from my collection because he's learning as well. And but anyways, from a couple of those books,
Trey Hunger.
I cold called and ended up developing a deep and serious relationship with Def Jam, Sony, and Universal. So from the catalog that the producers on the staff, the producers, songwriters, and all that, we had 3 of our songs snatched up by Def Jam. Def Jam was one of my tightest clients.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I didn't have any involvement in that production, but this is the music publishing side. I was representing the catalog. So I've worked with a lot of big names.
What do you say is the most important thing for somebody who's trying to work with, you know, the upper scale established artists or larger corporations, music companies, things
See,
like
now
that?
the game has changed so much, because back when I was in, I mean, yes, there barely was social media. I think like MySpace may have just come out.
Yeah.
But for now to kind of fast forward to today's time frame, you got to have, what I mean by presence is just, you know, have a professional looking Facebook, professional, you know, YouTube, professional Instagram. And even if you're not sure,
Or professional suit.
yeah.
Ah.
even if you're not, you know, super confident, because when I was cold calling all these, I mean, I sounded professional, I was respectful, I was still learning. They could tell. 'Cause, I mean, they laughed literally in my face, and they were like, "We could tell you're new," but they liked my energy and they liked my professionalism. I mean, because they knew that I was seriously trying, and that I was saying some of the right things, even though I was learning. But I didn't talk like a complete jackass, you know what I mean? To where they were like, "Yeah, you're wasting our complete time," you know.
Yeah, I don't like jackass.
There was just certain intricate things that, like, if you were deep in the business, you would know, like, how to, like, actually calling people. 'Cause I was always about, you know, Mr., Mrs., whatever. And they're like, no, you call me Jack. You call me Dad. That's how they do it in the majors. You know, they're like, no, that's how they know, like, that you've been around, you know, around the circle. So just small little stuff like that, you know. They knew I was wet behind the ears.
I come in and call you Mr. Heffd. You be like, man, take your green ass over there and sit down on that couch. We'll be with you in a minute.
Give me a few minutes. I'll get back to you.
Hey, send that motherfucker home.
I'm sorry. Mr. Supr Badd has requested that he would like to meet you later. Can we reschedule your time, please?
Mr. Super.
Mr.
Bad.
Mr. Bad.
Like,
Nah, man, I get that. So now another thing that you got, what you got going on right now? I know you got your Instagram. You doing?
No, I have.
some
So
videos that
what
you
I'm
got.
doing now is I have Instagram up, and I am just using that as more of a broad spectrum for letting people know what I'm doing. On my website, heftmusic.com, I've actually started a music business video series. So it's about 2 or 3 minute videos, and it goes over hot topics as far as like copyright in your music. Actually, a couple I'm getting ready to do is performance rights organizations. So it's giving you a quick insight into a little bit of the different things in the business of music, and just kind of shedding a little light. They're going to be longer videos, but that's going to be a paid service that's going to be on the website, because that way, I mean, everybody can't sit through a 10-15 minute video, which those videos will be, but it's like I'm going to give you some knowledge that can get you where you need to go. But
Word.
yeah.
What gave you that idea to do that?
Believe it or not, when we threw the Handsome Audio event, we had all the different artists and producers and stuff here for Handsome Audio, and shout out to them as well. Langston, he's awesome, very down to earth. I went to the event the next day for Handsome Audio, and like everybody about fell at their chairs when, you know, because they were asking like who has YouTube channels, and I, you know, rose my hand, but then I don't remember what made me spit out that I was a music publishing guru, and everybody was like, say what again? And they were all like, no, that's needed, because there's not a lot of the information on music publishing in itself. Yeah. So I was actually kind of shocked. I mean, because there is stuff out there on YouTube, but the problem is everybody tries to keep it all secretive. I'm about getting it out there. I mean, I eat well and live well, so I'm about spreading that, you know, positivity and seeing other people that really want to do it, that want to put in the time and the effort and the energy and professionalism. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so that's what it's about for me. People who, even if you don't know what you're doing, but you're trying to be professional, you're just really trying to grind it out, that's the people I want to rock with.
I'm gonna give you a round of applause, good sir, for being one of those non-assholes that I had to deal with when I was coming up, because people stingy. I hate you motherfuckers. That everybody who was out there, I tried to get information from and try to, you know, up myself, and you like gave me to sit down on the couch, like I just said, you know, sit down. I have somebody be with you in a minute. Fuck you.
I mean, and what's funny, I'm actually glad you said that, because I dealt with the same thing, and You know, I mean, and it's kind of sad because, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, like, you have so many people that will end up wasting your time. Now, fortunately, I mean, I have a little bit of training in voice and body analyzation, so I can talk to somebody in about 2 to 3 minutes, and I can tell that they're just full of shit. So, I'll excuse myself. Hey, I appreciate it. You know, thank you, and I'll walk away. But you know, there are people out there that, I mean, are just like I literally remember the days. In fact, our intern Dre was at my house a couple weeks ago, and we chopped it up, and I kind of gave him my whole entire like life story. You know, but the part that he actually really liked is that, you know, I yearned, listen to that word, yearn, for the days where I could listen to all.
Not yearned.
Yeah, exactly. Yearn.
Continue, man.
No, you're good. No, you're good, man. No, but so I yearned. So when I would listen to, like, you know, Mobb Deep, when I'd listen to Lenny Kravitz, when I'd listen, I could always hear layers of the production. I was like, man, you know, I know I can do that if I had the ability to do it. If I had a foot in the door, you know, to be in a studio, I know I could end up doing that. You know, learn, be a fly on the wall, and everybody did the same thing. Kind of like, hey, go ahead, kid. Just you go over there and get the trash. You know, and, which is fine. You got to start somewhere. But it was so disrespectful, and people really weren't looking at. Hold on. I mean, Heff a little crazy, but this dude, he's got something. They never saw that, you know, not until now, you know. And yes, it took a long time. And I'm not necessarily mad that it took a long time, but it didn't have to, you know. And so that's the whole mission I'm on, you know. Once I retired, you know, now I'm, you know, kind of doing this full-fledged again. You know, it's kind of like I want to see people not have to take that 20, 30 years, you know, I mean, to end up developing stuff that can take, you know, I mean, a few years, 5 years, you know, I mean, just depends on how
dedicated to it.
Yeah, exactly. You know, that's the people that I'm looking for that really are, you know, there's gonna be ups and downs, trials and tribulations. I ain't gonna front on that. I ain't gonna make it all, you know, Cinderella story. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, yeah, I mean, that's what it's about for me. Is building cohesion, building relationships. You know, and just doing the damn thing, and a lot of what people think too, that, you know, how you need to get on with the music, the whole lot's changed, you know. So
a whole lot. I mean, everything is on pretty much now on the internet.
Yeah,
it's just about people actually looking and actually, you know, doing it themselves. Because I remember when I first started, you know, I had to learn trial and error. I always have somebody to be like, yo, how do you do this? Yo, how do you do that? Yo, let me touch this. But now there's a YouTube video for everything, how to make
Yo, let me touch this. What you got going on in the music?
I mean, amazingly, I didn't have to touch a lot of stuff that, you know, that I didn't need to touch.
That's all you got on?
No, amazingly not.
That's all you got on?
I didn't have to sleep with nobody, actually. Now think about it.
Okay.
You wouldn't tell us if you did. So.
Well, yeah, you're right. So, I mean, true. I didn't have to sleep my way to the top because obviously I'm not there yet. So, I just kind of show up.
Well, here at AMI, you don't have to sleep with anybody to get yourself on.
I can attest to that.
Dre, you had to sleep with anybody to get where you at? No. So, all you got to do is be eager.
I mean, the only person he can sleep with is you, Mike.
Akia. If I remember correctly, you were in charge of the interns.
No. You were the one who signed that paperwork, though. Whose name is on that paperwork? Your name.
We got somebody they can sleep with now, though. He can sleep with Amy.
Okay. Dre, you want to play with Amy?
Sleep with Amy.
Oh.
She'll let me know whether or
Dre
not
said
you're
he wants to
worthy.
sleep with Amy.
she's winking at you, Dre.
So I take that back. All you interns who are interested in AMI, you have to go through Amy.
You gotta go through Amy.
She'll
let us know whether or not, you know, you're worthy of
Man,
joining the
if
team.
that's all it was back in the day, I'd have had it made. Yeah.
All right. So what up with a beat, DJ?
All right, man. We're gonna go.
We got a bunch of people sending in stuff, man. We got some stuff from some dope people. We ain't gonna get them all today.
Nah. We're going with Akia DaGreat. May I love you.
May I love you.
Yes, you can.
Okay. If it's that easy.
So this is pop. I can tell already.
Trying to show a little diversity.
Pop from the beginning. Now we got intern Maurizio. He's selected by his beats. You think this by his speed right here? Yeah.
He'll probably like rock with it for a little while, but he's trying to do that. I tried to talk him to doing the mixed Spanglish kind of thing.
Yeah.
The Despacito movement.
No.
Not even Pitbull, like just, you know, English chorus, Spanish verses, or something like that.
We had like wait, kind of like Pitbull and then like Daddy Yankee. Daddy Yankee.
Yeah, Daddy, more Daddy Yankee than Pitbull, though.
They want to be more Pitbull than Daddy Yankee.
Yeah.
Pitbull is paid.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Daddy Yankee was not as big as Pitbull, but Daddy
Yankee's up there, but Pitbull is like international.
Internationally known.
And it's funny because
Yeah.
Heather and I were talking, my wife and I were talking about this the other day. I remember when Pitbull, because he's from Miami, and I remember when he wasn't really gangster rap, but he was borderline.
Borderline.
Yeah,
Yes,
borderline.
I remember that. Yeah.
I
I don't know what switch made him turn into that.
I know what
I
it
know
was
what
because
switch.
well, because he rocked with the whole like that whole crew was strong down there, like Rick Ross and all them and DJ Khaled and all them. I mean, they've known each other for a long time. But what made him change is that for whatever reason, like, and I'm not cutting it, the quasi gangster rap in Miami just didn't catch. It's more about partying and more like popish, you know, kind of thing. So he changed his whole style. Because if you notice, like in even when he was doing that type of music, the kind of quasi gangster stuff, his dress was different. See, he's dressing like this.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and I mean, and that dude, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I'm happy for him because, like I told Heather, the reason I'm happy for him, I don't think he changed to be something he's not. I think that's really him because I can tell in his performances that he really enjoys it. He thoroughly enjoys it, and that makes a big difference when you got somebody up there just trying to pose and they're just like, yeah, like, you know,
He's
and
probably
they,
trying to be a gangster rapper and it didn't really fit him.
yep,
This right here is probably what his naturally
aura,
want to do.
yeah, man.
He found it though.
Oh yeah, man, I ain't mad at him
Hell no.
because he's doing a bunch of movies and stuff too. I mean, voiceovers. Yeah.
That's what's up. I like that beat, Kia.
I actually did like that. Yeah, no, I like that a lot.
Thank you.
I'm big into
was
guitars
alright.
and strings.
Yeah.
It was alright.
Whatever, Dave. Let me see you make a beat.
He was alright.
Dave, can
He'll
you,
scratch one, but
There you go.
Ooh, that was Dookie.
Come on,
That
man.
was Dookie.
Damn. My beat was booty.
Yeah,
that was the
beat was
first booty beat. we had.
And
That
that'd
was
be
the
yours.
booty beat. It was mine. It's alright.
There you go.
I'll take that.
Kia, what you got in your bag of tricks over there?
I got
Why the duck? Why he hiding today? What's up with the duck?
because we had Amy. He got
He's too
Oh,
much.
man.
yeah.
scared of Amy.
He's playing B?
Me and my monkeys
We
back
got
here.
monkeys. We got
Oh, you got the monkey. He I thought he just showed
the
up.
monkey's traumatized from last week.
Yeah,
So
he
the
still get
monkey's
over it.
like-
he was trying to
When
take
he
a break.
went home the other day, he had to down some liquor because he's like he saw too much.
He saw too much.
Saw
Plus, he had
way
the
too much.
monkey got the cross eyes. You know,
Yeah, it was just a lot. Girls are touching him all over and
he won't
smacking
ready.
ass.
Oh, that's right. 'Cause that was the my pink cherry pole.
Yeah, shout out to them.
The
They
monkey
came,
wasn't ready.
Yeah.
they came through. He saw other monkeys.
Ah. Monkeys
But he
are-
said that they weren't really related per se. So, yeah. My pink cherry pole.
What up, ladies?
Yeah, thank y'all.
We had a
So-
good time.
Barry,
And go back and watch the episode if you.
so Barry just sent in, why not integrate live musicians into a lot of the beat creation? We saw Thundercat about 10 years ago at the Montreal Jazz Festival when he was just starting and he had a full rhythm section with horns. I talked to him last year at Hopscotch Music Festival about beats without soloists. The conversation broke off because he received a text that Mac Miller had died. Even when there is a rapper, I kept waiting for the music to get unpredictable.
What up,
Yeah.
Barry? Hey, that's my cousin. That's fam.
So
Oh, what up,
my
fam?
fam.
so I get very. I'm on Barry's side. Like I want when I go to a show, I want to see a performance. I want to see like shit moving around. I came up with Busta Rhymes. Like you go to a Busta or a Diddy show, shit's gonna be moving. Them niggas did a show one time on an award show. They was jumping around with like what's them legs? Them spring legs. They had
spring legs.
spring
Oh,
legs.
Yeah.
So
saying
that's
that.
what I come up with. So when I go to shows now, I'm like disappointed as hell because it's like one
It's
nigga
just
jumping
like-
around on stage.
Yeah, there's like 15 guys on stage.
Everybody got a mic and they all yelling at the same time. You
Yeah,
understand
like
shit.
two girls over there twerking.
Yeah.
One girl kind of twerking.
and there's
Another girl badly
and there's
twerking.
no nobody playing anything. Like the DJ is doing the only playing of anything.
And he ain't doing no
You know-
pressing a button.
He
He,
pressed the
really
button.
ain't even doing
Yeah.
nothing.
You know who puts on a good performance? I know that with Jimmy Fallon is the Roots.
Well, that's the roots. They're big.
I mean, but I'm saying,
Yeah.
I mean, like if people kind of like not necessarily copying them, but I'm saying, but kind of had like you got a band. I mean, because they got like what is it like what a 5 or 6 piece horn section.
Yeah.
I mean, like I mean, like that's being a musician.
But
I
then,
mean, like.
But then again, there's other people. There's other sides of the coin, like audiences who are like, when I go, I want to hear how it's made. Like
That's
you
me.
like that.
I want to hear how it's made. I don't really care about having a band, but I want you to have a good show.
Good show.
I want you to have stuff going on. Like 2 Chainz gives a good show. He has like different stuff going on, choirs and magicians and all that shit.
Appreciate you, Barry, for your comment.
Yeah. I would integrate more.
Wait, 2 Chainz got a magician on his show?
I think he does. Or he's having a flashback because when I saw Dougie Fresh, this dude came out and had magicians. He had 2 magicians, 2 DJs, some other kind of shit going on in his show. And it was like awesome.
I'm just checking on him.
He was making sure she was
She was still
awake.
breathing?
Yeah,
She all right. Don't worry about it.
I would.
I mean, you got what kind of show you like? Okay.
She shows with a pole. I would. I would integrate more musicians in my beats if I had the funds.
Pole beat makers around here.
Yeah.
Gotta use the machines.
Yeah, gotta use machines or
Well,
sample.
so actually, for the business of music, one of the things that I do end up talking about in my video series is that it doesn't always, not always, I know people have to pay bills, but it doesn't always have to be a cash exchange. So if you are able, like say for example, you're a musician, like in the music industry, you have what's called work for hire. So you can either pay, musician and it's X whatever their rate is, or like in this case, I mean, we have a banging studio here. I mean, I have a full-fledged studio at my house, but I always come here and, do all my stuff and, become a part of what's going on. But if a musician needs studio time, if it's plausible, use the studio time as currency.
Yeah. But then you also playing around with other people's schedule too. So then they're like, oh yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go whenever you are.
You are right, but you know well enough. Like to me, I'm a one strikes out your person when it comes to that
Yeah,
shit.
I am too.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So it's going to be trial and error as far as like finding out that one that's going to be like, oh yeah, as a matter of fact, I need to record, and oh, you need something, you need a drum, or you need a guitar, a piece for your beat, and then be like, oh hey, I need some studio time. Hey, can I schedule at 6 o'clock? Whenever, boom, and they're here. That's all what I just talked about in the very beginning of the podcast, as far as rocking with people who are about their shit.
Yeah. And that's a nugget. So get on the bartering system. Find out what you can do for people who you need things from.
Yeah, and then I try
don't
to
have to be
also
right all the time.
try to link other people that I know together all the time.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
I like doing that. I've always done that. I know somebody that does this and know somebody that does that. Let's bring this person in real quick. And hey, how about you talk to this person, Michael? So we don't have to do that no more. Or you don't try to make me do that.
Yeah. And honestly, it's not. I mean, it's not being cheap. I mean, it's a matter of using resources. I mean, I understand. Like, and if it's a situation where somebody's like, "Nah, I really gotta have X amount of dollars." I mean, then that's different. But I mean, there is an exchange of currency. I mean, because think about it. I mean, like, if the world would go belly up right now and the money's no good, I mean, what you gonna do? You gonna have to figure out how to barter anyways. I mean,
exactly. No one's really
We might be
though.
on the depending on what happened.
Yeah. But also with that too, I learned like the people that I really want to work with and that have feel like they have the most soul in it. They don't be doing it. They don't do it for like the recording experience. They just do it because they really love it. So when you bring them in, it just feel like they're out of that element then. So they back out then too because they're like, I really want to help you, but it just
the energy for them is
it's off,
Yeah.
So I've had that experience. Come like, yo,
yeah.
If you got behind the mic, yo, and just
rip it, yeah.
You don't understand. They're like, yeah, people tell me that all the time, but I just do it because it's in my heart or some bullshit. I'm like, get it together, okay? What about my heart?
Oh my God.
So if anybody wants
that was in my head.
Anybody want to make music for charity? We might.
Yeah, we can do it for the kids, and then not pocket the money. Do a Wycliffe.
You get a little laugh there. All right, so what's up on the beat? Who we got?
All right, we going back to Heffd. I like the title of this song here though. Fuck.
Is that one of the ones you named or did the kid
I named it.
Okay, you named it.
contributed to our what's that?
What up, Io?
Yeah,
What
that's
up,
you,
Big
brother.
Prime the General?
Big Prime.
Yeah. Thank you for joining. If you like this beat, hit up Heffd. His information is up there.
All right, so tell the people, since you now about keeping secrets, tell the people what you use to make your beats.
Oh, wow. I use Reason now that Reason has gone full-fledged. You can do VSTs. I used to always have to bounce around between Reason and Pro Tools. I rock with Pro Tools when I come to the studio because I can bounce it out, but primarily everything's on Reason. And I use a couple different VSTs. That I won't tell you. I mean, if you rock with me and you come in here and we build a team, I'll teach you. But,
We are, I'm sorry. We are subject.
that was like,
We are
what?
subject.
Like,
He didn't lose his train of thought.
Hey, we're subject
Kelly's,
to
quite
the
smooth.
audience. So, look, if y'all request shit, it might happen.
Kelly, what else?
Your fan.
You're a fan.
Oh, you cheating on me, Kelly. I got a ball in too.
Take your hat off.
No, you're cheating.
So you didn't answer a question. But you want to know if it was smooth.
Yeah, it's smooth. It's smooth.
Io likes to be. Io hit up FD. FD, what's your Instagram?
Instagram is Mr. Heffd at Mr. Heffd. Facebook is Heffd Music. And then the website is heffdmusic.com. And that's HEFF Delta D.
Yeah.
That's a military term right there. Delta.
What branch were you in?
I was in the Army.
My dad was Army.
Navy, dog. Go Navy.
Actually, believe it or not, my father, my grandfather, and my uncle all retired Navy. So,
Good men. Probably the greatest men.
yeah.
Look at
I wanted I wanted a real job, so I went to Army. So.
I was in the draft dodgers.
I want to sleep in a bed, not on the damn ground.
Where's that build your character? That builds your character, man. Sleep on the ground. And
No, I don't camp. I don't do that camping shit.
that's why you're soft right now.
I don't do that
Probably
shit.
what you wanna.
You go play in water and play your water polo.
And I can't swim.
Hey, who I have the most respect for? I tell people, if you gonna get Air Force, 'cause they take care of it. Air Force is, I'm telling you, get the best food, you get the best accommodations. Like,
Yeah, man, they have the best base.
oh yeah, oh definitely, yeah.
There you go, Caitlin. That's for you.
What's going on right
Hey,
here,
hey,
man?
at least they're interacting.
But I do want to give a shout out to all my brothers and sisters in the United States military in and out Oconus or Conus, and you all know what that means.
So I don't know what that means.
That means either in the States or out in different countries.
Civilian.
Yeah.
Abroad. Conus is another term for abroad. So speaking on words, one of the things we like to do is take advantage of our guest creativity. You know that.
All right.
With a thing we like to call the shit scenario. Akia, would you like to explain to this man who already knows what shit scenario is, what shit scenario is for the general audience to be in understanding of what's about to happen?
So the shit scenario is shit that should be in the dictionary. Bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You make up a word, give it a definition, spell it out, and use it in a sentence.
Oh wow.
So, go.
Oh wow. A word that should be in the dictionary. I'm gonna say monkey balls.
Monkey balls.
Yeah,
Monkey
monkey balls.
balls.
Monkey balls. Yeah. The definition is just big old hairy balls. Let me see. And
I'll wait till you're done.
no. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, do you see them a lot? Do you
He
have
he
close
was-
contact? You and Amy, do y'all be scouting out these monkey balls together, or like?
Well, see, I'm shaved, so I mean I'm good. But I mean,
Nah, he was castrated.
Oh my!
oh wow,
my God!
oh
Why
wow.
you do that to the monkey?
I didn't do it. He did it to himself.
Look at cut his own balls off.
All right, can we get a I mean, probably obvious the spelling, but can we get it in a sentence, please?
Let me see. When I go out to eat, I hope no one has got their monkey balls near my food.
Your vocabulary has been enhanced.
I hope that as well.
It's another addition to the dictionary.
Near my food.
Hey, I did see a
With
request.
monkey balls.
Somebody was asking about how to get to my beat store. Reach out to me. I don't have a beat store, like, because I deal with whether it's artists or whatever customers, like face to face or phone or whatever. I do like actual human to human interaction. So
Yeah.
Because
His
he's
website
selective.
on his stuff.
He don't want people to
He's
do
not gonna have
what-
a whack rapper on his beat. That's what he's saying.
no,
Yeah.
it's not only that, but I want to see what your vision is. I want to actually understand what you want to do before I just go, oh, hey, here you go, buy it for $10.
Well, I can attest. He's dope. So
Well, no, I don't mean
Yeah,
him.
so-
I'm saying in general. I mean, I want to build that relationship with somebody because to me, it's very, it's not personal if they can just go boop, buy a beat. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even though it may be hot or fat or whatnot, I'm about about building those relationships.
What's up?
yeah, and no, Diana, I'm not flirting. And what up, Jessica?
Jessica likes monkey balls.
Hey,
She's from Costa Rica.
Rica.
Costa Rica.
They got a lot of monkeys down there in Costa Rica, don't
They do?
They do? I don't know. I've never been to Costa Rica.
I would think
Hey,
so.
Jessica,
It's
do
a
you have
jungle.
monkey
It's a
balls
jungle. They
down
have
there?
jungles. Yeah.
they? Yeah,
Yeah,
jungle in
okay.
Costa Rica.
Oh yeah.
So, Jessica, do you have a pet monkey? I guess that's what we're asking.
Now are you asking if she wants to pet a monkey or does she have a pet monkey?
Do you have
Either or.
Oh, okay.
If she's into petting monkeys and monkey balls and stuff like that, or if she has a pet monkey that she
Monkey
likes to touch the monkey balls, or if she has a friend that has monkey balls,
So,
send them my way.
monkey balls.
Huh?
The word of the day.
You
What?
want monkey balls to come your way?
It's okay. I mean, as long as you got some,
Your
Well,
monkey just went.
I know.
head.
Yeah.
He just
He
ran.
got away. He got jealous. It's okay.
Like this bitch.
Yeah. It was perfect.
All right. So, we got more beats. We got plenty of
Yeah,
beats.
man.
Producers are sending beats. Can you put the email address up there for producers sending beats?
Gross, Kelly? Really gross? She says gross.
What's
Something.
gross?
I guess monkey balls.
Monkey balls.
Can we get the
Oh, I ain't
ISGP
got
beats
nothing to say about that.
email address?
You don't like monkey balls?
I wouldn't know. No, I like my balls.
Hey,
That's all the balls
Nobody's
I
gonna
like.
like your balls like you. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah,
we always
I
remember.
appreciate my
Yeah,
balls.
See,
We're
exactly.
intimate and close.
That's right. I mean,
Can you put the email address up, please, for producers? The producers, if you got beats, if you want to be a guest on the Incredible Super Great podcast, if you want to send us food,
Money,
money,
men.
Akia men,
A man for a Kia. Be specific about that shit.
hey, well, hold on. But what about Amy?
Amy don't need no man. She
Okay,
good.
all right.
yeah, if you are interested in working at AMI, who has brought this Incredible Super Great podcast as sponsor, you hit up Amy. We'll have an Instagram up for her
Yeah, we gotta
on the
get
next episode.
Yeah, we gotta get that information.
But in the meantime, the email address is isgpbeats@gmail.com. It's at Gmail because we cheat. So,
Gmail's free.
and Gmail's free.
For right
Hit
now.
us up.
Free is always good.
If you hate our show and want to tell us how much it sucks as fuck, please hit us up
Yeah, hit
at
us up and leave me. And
Kiss
leave
My
your address.
Ass.
No,
at
it,
Hit us
none
up,
of your
hit us
damn
up and leave your
business.
address.
Yeah,
I'll
they will
talk to
come.
you personally.
exactly. Like they don't got these muscles for nothing.
Me and Amy gonna come talk to you personally.
Yeah, it might be a gangbang.
I won't go in there, but hey, here's what it is.
Okay.
I was thinking.
For the right
What's
price,
up on
right?
them beats?
All right, man. We gonna go back to intern Dre. Retro Dre.
he been working, ain't he?
Yeah, he doing a little something. This right here is called Whoa.
Whoa, by Retro Dre.
Whoa.
Oh, let me turn a Retro Dre beat up.
Appreciate it, Kelly. Oh, Jessica says there's plenty of monkey balls down there. Does she like? Does she like monkey balls? Depends on the context.
This beat smooth as VSOP, nigga.
Dre has came a long, long way.
Were you high when you made this beat? Cause this is a high beat.
I don't think Dre does drugs.
You don't need. Nah, Dre don't. Yeah, he don't drink
He's,
nothing.
yeah, he's a
I forgot all
vanilla.
about that.
He's a
Yeah.
vanilla chocolate kind of guy.
Yeah, I forgot.
He's a focused man. Y'all stop
Yeah,
hating
he's a
on that
good young
man's
dude.
focus.
Appreciate you, Jessica. She's another female producer down Costa Rica. Hey, send me some beats so I can play it on the show, Jessica. All right?
Jessica, hit us up. ISGPBEATS@gmail.com. RetroD.com. Hit up Akia at
Something. Akia DaGreat. You
hit
know how
up
to hit me up.
myself at Supr Badd, spelled SUPRBA, 2 D's. Not a number 2, but 2 D's. Like Akia.
Oh.
On Instagram. Hit up.
According to my sister, she says I wear like a 40X.
A 40X?
Yeah.
I don't know what a 40X is.
Like, she's too damn big.
Okay.
I try to tell my sister I wear a double D, and she gets really pissed off.
Interesting. Hit up the Incredible DJXL that's your opportunity to drop your Instagram handle,
Yeah,
sir.
Instagram.
It's the incredible _. On Instagram. It's the incredible _.
If you like this beat, you can hit up RetroD.r.e at I don't know it, kid. You got it.
Yeah, it's up here. Retro.
Well, we got audio people listening too. We on a podcast now. We live on Podbean and iTunes and whatever else you listen to shit on.
It's a nice little smooth
It's in the
ass beat
comments. So, smooth beats. Heffd. If you could put, who your favorite producer other than yourself?
Ooh, my good friend Ryan Leslie.
Oh, you know Ryan Leslie?
Oh, yes I do. Awesome guy.
Dope dude, yeah.
Oh, dude, I love Ryan. I'd have to say Ill Mind. And then you gave me 3, you said?
I just asked who your favorite was.
just top
He
producers.
just threw out numbers.
I'm even gonna go with some local independent guys. My boy Jay Mack, he's here in Raleigh, North Carolina, and then Skates Beats.
Heard both of them.
Huh?
I know both of them.
Yeah. Those are my boys. They know me well. I'd have to say I stick with that core because we kind of have the similar philosophies. I mean, the sounds and the music is different, but we've been rocking for some years, and they're good people. Goes back to that energy and that whole, trying to, build something.
So now, put a rapper with one of them producers.
Ooh, okay.
Who would make a joint? What they call it, Kia, the young world, a bop.
A bop.
Who would make a bop?
So out of the producers I named, let me see here. So
What an artist.
Jay Mack actually probably. I wouldn't be surprised if Ryan Leslie would probably rock with some of J Mack stuff as an artist.
So J Mack is the artist, and then Ryan?
No, J Mack is the producer. I put Ryan Leslie as an artist with J Max. Skates Beats, because Skates is like I call him like an alien. Because his instrumentals and his music it's phenomenal and it's just different. I believe it or not, I put Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne on a Skates Beat.
On a Skates Beats, yeah. And then Ill Mind, that's traditional. He's worked with everybody. That's self-explanatory. And then Ryan, Ryan's coming up with different stuff, and it's kind of hard to put Ryan in a box. With the artist, I'd say I'd actually like to see Rick Ross work with Ryan Leslie. Yeah. Believe it or not. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
And
because if you notice, Rick Ross's style's kind of morphed a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Not only him physically, but some of his.
Yeah, Rick done lost a lot of weight.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Big time.
Totally different dude.
Yeah.
His beat selection is like incredible.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the best.
Oh man.
Music.
Yes.
Not just beats. He beats the music.
Music.
Woo! I can't wait. What's this week? Port of Miami too.
It's this week or next week? I think
it drops on my birthday, August 9th. Yeah.
Oh, so it's this week? Yeah.
Yeah, this week.
My favorite Rick Ross track
502.
On the Maybach Music album was it was called I had it before I started trying to tell you. It was on the Maybach Music album, but it was called.
One of the Maybach.
It was another car.
It was Aston Martin music.
Bugatti.
Aston.
Not that one. Not that one.
Rolls Royce.
There was another one on that same. Let me look
Benz.
this shit up. Anyway,
He
had T.I. on it.
I'm trying to remember if there's one.
It was him and T.I.
Him and T.I.
Yeah. Him and T.I. and Kiss.
Astro
Jada
Van.
Kiss was on it. Hold on.
I don't know what the hell.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I'm trying to remember too.
Mazda Miata. Miata.
Uh,
Rick Ross and the Miata.
It was Rick Ross, Jada Kiss, Erykah Badu, and T.I. It was Maybach Music. Oh, I guess it was called Maybach.
Maybach Music, yeah. All the Maybach Music. The Maybach Music series is like some of my best. I love all of them.
Yeah.
In fact, I got them on my
So
playlist. in my
Maybach
truck.
Music 3 is what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my favorite.
I didn't realize it was Maybach Music itself.
Yeah.
When I heard that shit, I had a whole different, like
So Ross,
respect for
man,
Rick Ross.
he-
I thought he was just, a rapper, whatever at the time. But when I heard
paints
that,
a damn picture. That
hold
shit's
up.
like so. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
a soundtrack. Really, you listen
Yeah.
to it. It sounds like a soundtrack. Like it should be shot for a movie.
If you think about it, Rick Ross does or has been doing the last few years or whatever. Like I remember like Notorious Big, like Ready to Die album. Like it painted a picture. If you listen to that whole album, I mean, like it did that. I miss that because it kind of gave you like almost it let you use your creativity, to kind of go where you want to go. I mean, but use the song as I guess as a soundtrack to your movie, if that makes any sense. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
it.
Like I mean,
You said it perfectly. That's it. So I can't wait for what Friday.
so Friday is the
Friday. Yeah.
Fridays.
That's what's up.
That's gonna be dope.
New rappers paint any pictures that I know of?
Oh no!
They don't. They just use
No,
crayons?
well, no, I take that back. Hey,
got new
you know who
rappers
I'm on
paint
right now? And even though yes, he's commercial, but he's been doing it, and he's got the back in the E40 is G-Eazy. I love freaking G-Eazy.
I like Jeezy a little bit.
I love him.
I like him as very, very, very small quantities. Like very.
Nah, his production selection and the people who he works with.
I haven't
I'm
heard
sorry.
enough of him. That's probably.
Oh
it. I
yeah.
haven't heard enough.
If you have Spotify, go to This Is G-Eazy, the playlist, and it's freaking phenomenal. I mean, like of course the top stuff is the stuff that's sold more, which is the commercial pop and shit. But you go down that playlist. Woo.
Maybe that's what I need to do because all his commercial pop stuff is kind of like.
Well, it's played out. I ain't gonna lie. It's
not even when I was hearing it for the first time, it just sounded very vanilla to me.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, just vanilla. It just okay. I get it.
Dog.
And that's
bills.
I haven't.
I mean, knock yourself out.
That's what they
do
like. You gotta
do
get
your
them.
commercial stuff. Do as much commercial
They
stuff
want
you
cake.
can.
Give them cake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
agree
then
with you.
everybody else, if they want something else.
What made me delve more into G-Eazy was watching the show on Netflix. What was that? Hip hop. It had Rhapsody and a few other.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yes. Yep.
Yeah, T.I. was one of the guests. On
Yep.
there. I can't even remember. I'm brain farting all over.
But it was a series of
Yeah, it was a series of
different
rappers,
episodes. Yep, I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, it
you
kind of delved into how he came up, showed him in the studio, some of the things that kind of made his style.
And how he got the approval. E40 was in that as well. Yep.
Yeah.
From
and
the
so
Bay.
I started listening, and I like some of his stuff now.
But I like his style because he's got that James Dean thing going. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, and he does, and
Definitely has that.
he's not even trying. I mean, like that's just natural. I mean, like that's what I like. I like things that are natural.
Yeah.
I'm good with guys being themselves, not trying to come out and
Yes.
be somebody else. That's just. It seems to be.
It's
That's
just
who
fake.
he is.
It's fake. I mean, yeah. I mean, when you try, yeah. And there's nothing wrong with trying to see it that like if you really can be, but then you got to just be able to go. You know what? This ain't me. I mean, like
Be your damn self.
Yeah.
I also personally don't like his face. So
Whoa! Get out of here!
I
don't like his face.
Come on, man.
You don't like his face.
I don't like his. I don't think he's that cute.
What the hell that got to do with anything?
I lied. I'm a woman. That's the first thing.
No, because she's
as a
got a
woman-
point though because he's got a huge female fan base. I mean, like, so I get what Kia's saying. I mean,
You don't like his face.
I don't like his face. If I don't like a rapper's face, I don't listen to him.
I am by no means. I'm making a public announcement. I am not gay in any form, and I'm not. I've got people who are very close to me that are gay, but that dude,
got gay friends.
Yeah.
So that doesn't make me gay.
No, I got very close gay friends, but that dude that's a pretty motherfucker. I'm sorry. G-Eazy is a pretty motherfucker. I'm
I don't
sorry.
think he's that pretty, man.
Outta
I see
here,
prettier,
man.
much prettier. He just vanilla. His face is vanilla. He doesn't have anything that's like, oh, G-Eazy. It just, okay.
Oh man. Oh, I'm hurt. I'm hurt.
I'm sorry that
I'm not even G-Eazy, and I'm hurt.
I'm sorry that I played your boyfriend. Okay.
Hey man, hey. I give respect where I give respect where respect's due.
Maybe he looks better in person. Cause you know how.
I can agree with
you know,
that.
and then maybe if he like came in with some confidence. Confidence makes you, it gives you extra points. You know, swag gives you extra points. But just look at him, seeing pictures of him, like, meh.
No, I can understand that. Yeah, because when you see somebody and you actually have that interaction and you develop that. No, I mean, you're like, oh wow, okay, you're not like what you on TV or what you on.
You grow into grow to like their face, and it's like, okay, I guess I'll marry you. And
you need to come to AMI and meet Kia.
It's gonna change my mind.
Change your mind.
And fill my pockets with.
Come record a couple of tracks and change your mind about you.
Yeah, put me on your next album. I'll probably think you're hella cute then.
Pick up a beat by Heffd.
Are you a bought woman?
I will be. Like,
I
don't know any woman that actually isn't. They say you can't buy me. There's something that always will buy you. There's something, even if it's not money, it's something else.
Everybody got a
you
price.
will barter.
I don't know. You ain't met my wife, because that woman, I'll tell you what, she bad, and she don't. I mean, yeah, because not only she's one of the heads of IT at Duke. And she's going to Duke for her master's, and she don't need me for shit. I mean, she don't need no man for shit if she really don't want to, you know. She said she just with me.
Nobody says it has to be from a man either.
Well, I don't know what. I mean, no woman could put up with her because she's a Marine. So I mean,
I wouldn't be able to talk to her at all. Wow. Marines are all the Marines I've ever known. They was odd, especially the men. Odd.
Oh yeah. Oh, Marine Corps. Yeah, they're special. They're special.
They kind of like shell shocked. Yeah. My brother was a Marine.
Yeah.
Bro, crazy as hell.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Crazy as hell,
yeah.
It's crazy.
What they do to Marines?
I don't know.
No. It's this isn't true, but it's something in the water. You know, I mean, like,
much.
Yeah, it's something in the water. I mean, like,
marine water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, Full Metal Jacket have you?
Marines sleep on the ground. They the first.
They sleep in the ground.
Usually, yeah.
In the ground with rocks on top of them.
Yeah,
on top of daggers.
In fact,
all that shit.
It's funny you say that because when 9/11 broke out, I was there and I went in with a Marine recon unit. You know.
Damn.
Yeah. And them dudes are bad. I mean,
if I was gonna get one to get saved, it'd be by a Marine. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Gotcha.
Would not be by the Coast Guard.
Yeah, no, Navy SEAL. You want Navy SEAL? Yeah. They're just as crazy as Marines.
Okay. Shout out to all the people who are and have served. We appreciate your service.
We thank you.
And we appreciate your patronage and all your accomplishments and things to keep us safe as Americans. Exactly. Even when you have fucked up leadership, we appreciate your efforts towards making sure America is a great place.
Fuck Donald Trump. That's it.
I ain't say nothing.
We'll be investigating.
I just said even when you got
Dave be gone. We have to find someone else.
Because leadership comes from more than
Excel, you gonna get the anal probe. You know, I mean.
Speaking of anals.
Uh-oh, I'm right.
Speaking of anal probing, Heff, name 3 things you shouldn't do to your anus.
Put something in it, have it licked, and I'm out of a third one.
I was waiting on the third one just to hear you say it, but you missed it, bro. You missed it, bro.
Yeah.
But
some people like their anals licked.
Some people like their cracks licked.
They like
some people like to put stuff in their anals too.
Yeah. See, yep. Yeah. Hey, do you remember Richard Gere with the gerbil? That was true.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah.
Yep.
Richard's a freak.
Hey.
What's a gerbil in your?
I'm not mad at you. I'm just saying you shouldn't do those things. But I'm not. I mean,
a gerbil in your ass though.
Like why?
I don't know.
Why?
Like would you like what?
Yeah, Mike. Why?
I have no clue. That's not my lane.
All right, you're the one who also wanted to lick his nuts at one point too.
I don't remember this.
Yeah, do I?
Yeah, we remember that. Matter of fact, we got.
Lick my own nuts.
Yeah.
You said lick his nuts.
No, your nuts.
Your own nuts.
Your own
If
nuts.
I could lick my own nuts, I wouldn't know none of y'all. That was the quote. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Go back and watch. Which was that? Was
I
like
forgot which
3,
one.
something like that. 2 or 3.
3.
One of them. Go watch them all.
2, 3.
But on that note, where we at? We got like one more beat time.
Yeah, we got time for a beat, man.
One more beat, and then we're gonna
go with.
We're gonna ask an important question. I don't know.
We're gonna go with Heffd, and we're gonna go with.
Somebody ask a question. Somebody ask an important question, so we can end this shit on a fucking high note. Woo! I just said the number 4. That was number 4, Dave.
Fuck.
5.
I think it probably was like number 7, but
yeah, it probably was.
What beat is this?
Out by Heffd.
This Heffd.
Yep.
about to drop?
Nah. I do them long.
Oh,
I do them lean.
So this is like Lil Wayne style. Like Lil Wayne's supposed to do some Millie shit, like all that from the beginning.
Yeah. That's the exact point.
Okay.
I can see Lil Wayne on this, like.
Yeah.
You know who else I can see on this? I can see RetroD.r.E on this. Hey Dre, come drop a freestyle.
I do a lot of my production to where somebody. I want to see somebody's lyrical ability, like in the beginning,
get out of the way,
like, come popping off, you know.
Dre ain't about that life.
I'm gonna hand him my microphone.
You about that life, Dre? You ain't about that life, Dre. I don't believe you about that life, dog.
This man has my microphone. What you gonna do?
What I'm gonna do?
Yeah, but come back here a little bit.
Come back here to get on the want to see your face.
I gotta get my credit up. I'm broke as fuck, trying to get my levels up. It don't matter cause I gotta do it every day. This is RetroD.r.E today. I'm at in my studio rapping. Every day I'm spitting and I know I'm not trapping. I'm sitting in the house, I'm trying to edit videos, trying to make these beats and these rhymes so y'all can hear it though. For years, not just one day, not just for a minute, for eternity. The rest of your life, the rest of this right. We get it in every day and all every night. And this is me. This is D.R.E. Let's come on beats every day and kill them shits pretty. Or make them very ugly. Or put them in a casket and build them up and break them down like a statue.
Yeah.
I'm talking right now. I'm talking
Hey, you gotta give RetroD.r.E a hand.
RetroD.r.E an applause. Thank you very much.
Good job.
Hell yeah, on the
That
fly.
man is a man of multiple talents.
You came out there, you did what you do. We appreciate you.
You did what you do what you does, do what you did.
So,
I believed in you all along. I had confidence in you. I knew you could do it.
No, he was waiting for you to fall.
Hit up Heffd. His information is there. Producers who want to work with RetroD.r.E, hit us up at ISGPBEATS@gmail.com.
And send a $400 deposit
Send a $400 deposit.
to Akia DaGreat.
And
it goes straight to my PayPal. It's
yes.
cool. I give him the money, maybe.
But he'll do your track.
Yeah.
And on that note,
Shady.
we appreciate you joining and having fun with us here at the Incredible Super Great Podcast. Amy says, and Heffd.
My baby. Hey, baby. Like when y'all handling my chick, my side chick.
She
What up, boo-boo?
is she a smoker, Dave?
Yeah, she smoked.
She smoked black. All right, we had Heffd. Heffd, we appreciate you coming out and making us look good with your suit on, or making us look bad with your suit on.
Oh,
y'all look all right. Y'all look fine.
Yeah.
Dave, you were using this, huh?
Thank you for having me. Thank you very much.
They just in another world over there. We having an episode, and they just having a separate party over there.
And if you need to get at me, you have my information. Also, it doesn't have to be just about production. We can talk, the business of music. I want to help producers, artists, companies, so just let me know.
That's what's up. Thank y'all. Your Monday night has been now fucked up all the way.
It's been blessed. Say bye, Amy. Say bye.
Peace.
Can I get some little action in there?
What the world?
That was a good ending.